What we are discussing is like we are going into the examples which Pivotboss has shown. So in this Russell 2000 index, whatever he has shown, and during the month of February there was a huge fall from the top which is happening, and once after the fall, what happens is like this is a multiple time frame zone which is placed, and from there the market started to take support. If you see this particular candle, this candle is called as the bullish wick reversal setup which has formed, and that has actually formed in all possible time frames. Okay, and signaling this is a signal for a potential reversal again, because whenever you see a wick reversal setup happening at the daily, weekly, monthly and yearly all together in the same pivot zone, that means the possibility of getting a good support is always there. Okay, so whenever and also this wick reversal setup is one of the reversal setup which has been discussed in Secret of Pivotboss book reading, and that is what he is also sticking over here. So when this reversal he has seen, and that he has found that this is a biggest opportunity for him to take a trade, and how long he has focused or he wants to take a trade, he is expecting for the market to go towards the next possible resistance which is at R1. Okay, and one more thing what he is also saying is that he is not waiting for a candle to go above the big reversal setup high. He is okay to go or take entry at the market close or at the market open itself, because the possibility of big reversal happening in all the time frame is very rare. So whenever it is happening, he is like very confident in the trade, and that is what he used to follow. And after that, within 5 to 10 days, he has gone in that the target or the move has went towards R1, and he has booked a big profit. Okay, so this is how you need to understand when two different equations and multiple time frames are marked this band of support as a significant area of confluence. So don't forget about the word confluence, because confluence plays a major role when you are talking about Secret of Pivotboss book reading, that too specifically on chapter 10 hot zones. Clear? Now let us move to the next example what he is showing in this book. Okay, and that is on silver, right? This is on index futures. So what he is trying to say is like this concept works in index futures, and now we are going into silver. So what he is trying to say here is like this concept works well in MCX also. So in this he is going into 60 minutes time frame, and what is that he is expecting is that there is a major pivot confluence formed at the $19.5 level. Okay, and that is where he has marked as MTZ. And what are those pivots which has formed? The pivots are the resistance pivots which are forming. Those are intraday, monthly and yearly pivot levels. Okay, that is the resistance zone which they are forming, and from there when the market or the price goes toward that zone, there are different set of bearish reversal signatures are seen. Say for example, this is an extreme reversal setup, and after that doji reversal setup, and after that outside reversal setup and another doji reversal setup. All these setups says that there is a possible reversal ahead of us. So that is where it has formed. And if you are also noticing the target where it has gone towards double pivot zone. So what is double pivot zone? Where like pivots, CPR pivots and the Camarilla pivots, when they are merging at a place, that place is called as the double pivot zone. Okay, so that video has been taken in a separate concept, so watch that video. So what he is trying to say here is like, so when he sees the major resistance happening at the multiple time frame zone, and the price behavior with the help of his reversal candlesticks also says that there is a possible reversal target. So he is very confidently entering the trade, and from the trade his expected target is towards the next possible support or resistance. So here the next possible support was at the area of pivot confluence, which is also again at the higher time frame double pivot zone. Clear? So this concept says that it is working well in MCX also. Now let us see the last example which he is showing. The last example which he is showing is on the S&P futures contract. Okay, so this is again on 60 minutes. This is also on 60 minutes. The first example was on daily time frame. So what he is also iterating here is that when he is using daily time frame, we have to understand that intraday pivots are not lying in confluence. Only yearly, monthly and weekly pivots are lying in confluence. When he is coming into 60 minutes time frame, he is saying that intraday, monthly and yearly pivots are in confluence. Weekly is not in confluence. Okay, and now in the last example where S&P index futures he is using 60 minutes, here intraday, weekly, monthly pivots are acting as a confluence zone where yearly pivots were not considered. So you have to understand one thing, that it is not that all 4 pivots has to be in confluence. It is good if you have 2 or 3 also, and that is why he has given all these examples and explained us. And what is that he is trying to say over here is like, in this particular chart of Jan 19th 2010, if I'm not wrong, yes, 2010, there is in a 60 minutes time frame, he has plotted the multiple time frame hot zone. And what exactly happened is like, price approached to that zone and formed the biggest outside reversal setup. Okay, that is a bearish signature. And from there, again, like the previous example, the price started moving towards the double pivot zone on a higher time frame. Okay, and that double pivot zone, what is the double pivot zone? That double pivot zone is like nothing but monthly S1 and monthly L4 support. So S1 is pivot support 1 and L4 is Camarilla support L4. So when these two zones are appearing on the same place, and at that time when the price reaches over, the price is expected to reach over there, which made for a perfectly fine target. Clear? So this is the example which he is showing for index futures again. Okay. So but this again 2010, I'm not able to see it in there, but let me give a try. S&P index futures, right? Okay. S&P 500, right? Index futures. Okay, here we have, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, let me see, and let me go to the year 2010 again. Okay, we have till 2012 only, we are not having it. Okay, so this is what all about the multiple time frame hot zones. Okay, so in multiple time frame hot zones, we have seen 3 examples, and I've also explained what is multiple pivot hot zone, and it is really tough to find it in a chart. Say for example, let me show you some chart. Let me go to gold. Okay, this is gold chart, and we are in, let me go to 4 hours time frame, and in 4 hours time frame, what is happening is that, okay, so this is yearly pivot, this is monthly pivot, and this is yellow is monthly pivot and blue is weekly pivot. And if you see all 3 coming at same place, it's going to be a very rare situation. And here it is also same, but and if you also notice that there is a rejection over here, and then it started falling down. Same way, what I can do is like, I can see where 2 zones are coinciding. So and I'll be trying to figure out whether something has happened over that or not. Okay, so let me quickly see. Here is a sort of zone, and here no candle movement towards the CPR or the multiple time frame hot zone happened, and no sign. And here if you see, this is a weak reversal setup, and it rejected at the multiple time frame hot zone and then started coming down. And here is also a rejection, started coming down. And how long or where did it come down? I have not plotted any of those. Maybe I can give a try now. Okay, so this is the I've highlighted on weekly one, and it has came towards the support zone of yes. Okay, this is where it has come towards. Where it is again the double pivot zone where L4 and S1 is lying over here. And here when it formed the rejection also, it came over here, and another place it formed a rejection and then started coming down towards very long. Okay, so there are some places where the market has exactly reacted better at the place where the multiple time frame hot zone has happened. So what I would suggest you guys is that plot the multiple time frame hot zone in the trading view. Just try it. If anyone is good at the Pine code editor, just go and name it as multiple time frame hot zone, and also mention that it has to be in a way that CPR of monthly and CPR of yearly and weekly CPR and intraday CPR, whatever you have, which has to be in a position where which is within the range of that high and low. Say for example, yearly pivots high and low of like CPR, TC and BC is around 605 to 600. That means 5 points between that. Okay. Same way, if you are able to plot something like that, then we will be able to get something out of it. So let us say it is a bit of a difficult task, but let's give a try, and if anyone else is able to do it, that will be also good opportunity.